Hello everyone, welcome back to Small Hearts of Iron 4. So let's go ahead and merge our fleets real quick. Add the couple extra destroyers, because it doesn't hurt. And as we left off, we're trying to beat the Soviets. Now the Soviets look like they're making a mad dash for the coast here, understandably. Unfortunately, the AI is not super great at handling this, and that's why I usually handle this all by myself, is the AI just is not quite doing it right, and now the Soviets are looking to get a hold of a coast and save most of their troops. Granted, we have the control of the Mediterranean Sea, so chances are we'll sink them in the Mediterranean Sea. But do you really want to take that chance that any of them will get through? Any division could come back to haunt us. Sarajevo. Alright. Go for Sarajevo. Man, there's so many divisions right here. There are so many divisions. If we can take Sarajevo, and it looks like we should. Very good. Push all the way in. Push all the way in. Hold on to Sarajevo. They're gonna take this without our help. There, you push in too, because the border's gonna move anyways. Man, they're just holding on. They're just holding on. How does this look? Ew. No. No, no, no. Okay, we got another tank. Fair enough. They are retreating. Sarajevo. Go, go, go. 3 sides. 3 sides. Push in. Push in. There you go. Take all those divisions out. Oh, they're pushing. They're pushing really hard for the coast here. We cannot let them touch the coast. As soon as they do, we're gonna be in a bad way. Go all the way. Take out their naval chances. They're looking to hit this. We can't let them. But any port is dangerous at this point. We have to be careful. My goodness, there's so many troops here. So many divisions. That's not enough. It's not enough. Just hold the line. Wait. Be patient. We have troops coming in. We have 12 divisions total that we can use to hit this. 13th, of course, going for split here. We just have to wait. They're coming. Well, you're not. You're going that way, and you're going that way. There you go. Now they're coming. Where are you going? Whatever. Go where you're gonna go. It's fine. Alright. Go for the tank. They were trying to push again. We don't want to let them do that. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Big, big push here. Yes. If they have successfully won this battle, that's what, 20 divisions that we just wiped out? Just boom, gone. Including this tank over here. Wow. Now I would like to see a front line. Really, there's not super much left to take because we've taken it. So let's take a front line. Let's put it right there. Assign. And then send one division up here just to take out this last little bit. I mean, it is one little division. But they're sitting over here. They're Soviet aligned. And I'd like to see them gone. Honestly, I would like to see them gone. The sooner they can be gone, the better. Because really, there's nothing anyone's doing to try and stop this one division from going anywhere. And the AI is not going to put it anywhere. But possibly they could just start taking cities over here. And we don't want that to happen. So, you know, just take them out. Gives us a little bit more war contribution. Not much, but it's one more battle that we won exclusively by ourselves. So that's a pretty big deal. There we go. All right, then get on the train, get back over here. And our current war goal, our offensive line, is to retake Istanbul, Constantinople. Take it. And work towards that end. I'm so happy to see Yugoslavia is just beautiful again. They are their former power. And I hope that they bring forth their previous victories, which were huge. Looks like we are cutting off the rest of Hungary. So they should fall fairly soon to the British forces. Again, the British really being the British versus the Soviets is what this war boils down to. But luckily we have essentially just enough troops left over that we can grab a whole bunch of other stuff. We just have enough troops from a bunch of different countries that we're able to push back the Soviets. But this really is Soviets versus the British here, because that's how it's been the entire war. Ever since the French capitulated, it's been the British versus the Germans and the British versus the Soviets. And the British have done a fantastic job. I'm honestly very happy for them. They have made this war into what it is. So, I've done my part. I've done my diplomatic part more than anything else. Yes, I've contributed to the war effort, some degree. I mean, I've taken quite a bit of land and made individual pushes that then the British capitalized on and turned into a full frontal assault. But the British are the ones that have been doing the primary combat. I've done the initiating. I've been the initiator, and I've been the diplomat. You know, I brought in freaking Brazil. I brought in Portugal, Mexico, Venezuela, Iran. Although in the first game I played, Iran got involved anyway, but on the side of the Germans. So, it is what it is. But I've been bringing in countries. That's been my war contribution. That's been my war efforts, is to bring in the countries, because that's all that there has been to do, ultimately. We've had some battles, we've had some troops, but by and large, we've not had the level of military success the British have. Just jump on Sofia. Except take this. There you go. Just fix that. Now, again, I'd love to see Saudi Arabia get involved. I mean, they are very close to being democratic. I'd love to see Iraq get involved. They're going to flip away from fascism, which is going to hurt the German efforts. And Afghanistan, maybe. We might be able to get them involved. Tibet is mostly just a nicety. They don't have many troops. It's just to get an extra thing over here that we don't have to worry about so much. There's MP4, very good. Maintenance company, we'll go ahead and upgrade you. We have free military factories. Wow. Okay, well, in that case, let's go ahead and start the modern tank. We'll give it a little bit of everything. So 3 on everything. I think that's as much as we can do. Yes, it is. So, very good. That just ups pretty much everything, except for its speed and reliability will stay the same. But its offense and its defense will be better. So modern tank Mark 1. That will, of course, take a great deal of resources. And we do have a tank designer, which does give our armor 5% more reliability. So very useful there. So we need steel, and we need chromium. Well, let's go ahead and take it from Turkey. Turkey, I'm sure, would use the extra civilian factories to repair the damage that's been done to their country. France, we're going to take even more of your steel. We have a lot of your steel, France. 56. But that's fine, you know? There's nothing to worry about. Submarine effort, cruiser effort, and I believe that's all that's left. Just one last double check. Yes, indeed. all that's left is to work on our boats, which is not something we've really been doing. We can't do that super much while we're still working on the diplomatic front. Again, trying to flip a lot of these countries to get them involved in some way in this war. No guarantee it's going to happen. In fact, our offensive line is actually already taken. Very good. Just take this offensive line. There you go. Go for it. Right there. It's actually flipping back to Greece, which is interesting. Because this Yugoslavia used to be the one that owned this, and now Greece is the one that's taking it. That is actually very interesting. Something I will be a little upset about once the war ends. Obviously, we've done a great deal for the war effort. But we don't control any of these stars. We don't control cities. We don't control anything important. That almost exclusively goes to the British. So once the war ends, we're not going to get anything out of it. And that is a little frustrating. But honestly, all we wanted to do was win the war. And play a factor, you know? Play a factor as Spain, someone that's not normally involved in World War II in a big way. And now they are. They absolutely are. And the diplomacy has been a strong point here. That's been the big talking point, is that diplomacy. So, wow, that's a long front. China almost taken over completely by the British. That is massive. There's not going to be much of anything left. Truly, truly fantastic. Well, my goodness. I mean, at this point, all we have to do is invade mainland China, and we could easily see the British launching a naval invasion. Or the Brazilians. We could definitely see the Brazilians launching a naval invasion. They have been all about the naval invasion since we brought them into the war. I mean, they were pestering German Spain for a very long time. So we could absolutely see a naval invasion become a thing here. Go ahead and close down here. Front line, right there. I want to see this little bit of Hungary. I want to see Hungary gone. I want to see Bohemia gone. And I want to see these troops that are being used to border this area move against the Soviets. We're retaking Turkey. Fantastic. Retaking French Middle East. Fantastic. You know, Syria. But so what? I mean, we need to take this little bit so those extra troops can go out and help do this a little bit faster. And honestly, I still don't understand how the British have so much power here. I know they have Africa. I know they have India. But it's just like their manpower is limitless. And it's amazing. It is genuinely amazing at just how much power the British have. I'm blown away. I am honestly blown away. We could synthetic... Do we need it? And we are importing 14, 16, realistically. We might need it. I mean, how much do you produce? So 5. So if we build 4 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a +1 to be safe. We'll put it in Andalusia. That should be plenty. Realistically, that should be plenty. And give us some of our factories back. You know, they're basically as good as producing civilian factories, only they allow us to get additional factories on export. I would like to see some of this going on as well. Another round of military factories here. Nothing going on down here. Fair enough. Fair enough. All fair enough. It's fine. I'm super happy Liberia joined the war. I find that hilarious. Liberia joined the war. I don't even know if they've contributed much of anything significant. But I greatly enjoy it. I think it makes for a good story. Push! All at once! Take all of the land! And of course it's going to go to the British. The British are going to be taking a little bit more in the way of factories. So that will help the British war effort. And this will help the entire war effort by freeing up a whole bunch of divisions. So, very good. Anyone going through there? Yes. Good. Okay. So that's taken care of. Let's do the Polish front. There you go. Get on over to Poland. With an offensive line drawn. There we go. That's your offensive line. So, get over there, prepare as long as you need to, and then push to take all of this. From the Soviets, take it from the Poles, and we should be in a pretty good place. So, again, Poland capitulated, so we're doing pretty good over there. Iran doing their part. Absolutely, they have drawn away a couple Soviet forces. This is all I wanted them to do, and they have absolutely played their part. They have drawn the Soviets away, so very good. It's what I want to see. We need more chromium. Turkey, ship it over. We need the chromium, man. We have expensive tanks. Ship it over. Oh, man. We're not producing much. Also, as soon as we get more free factories, we will be putting it into equipment. But for now, I do want to get some of that tank production rolling down the line. Just in case we do decide to build tanks. And it's a possibility. We absolutely could decide to build tanks. So, don't count that out yet. So you guys actually going anywhere here? Well, that's a bad idea. That's also a bad idea. You're just... Actually, yeah, you have like 0 organization. That's why. That's alright. So there we go. We will be fighting the Poles. We've retaken Turkey. Except for Istanbul. Working on Istanbul, but we'll get there. Not a problem. And to think, this all started when the Danes entered the war. The Danes entered the war. We capitulated Italy. And then that was that. 3 ships in 1 fleet. Go ahead and join up. There you go. My goodness. Almost every single nation in the world is involved directly in this war. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Still not able to finish off China. Come on, guys. You're really close. You can do it. I promise. And Xinjiang holding on. I remember when we first pushed out into Asia, we gave the British a huge push. They just flooded the area, and the Soviets came in and kicked the British out. And I remember when the Soviets came in, they kicked us out of Germany and then gave the Germans back their land. And now Germany owns nothing. And the Soviets are being pushed back little by little. My goodness. We have 19 divisions again. It's just amazing to see how far we've come ever since the start, you know? It's amazing to see how far we've come. Well, guys, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends. Best thing you do for the channel, share the video on Facebook and share it on Twitter. Thank you to Amphit for being a Patreon supporter. Patreon links in the description down below. And I'll see y'all next time with more Hearts of Iron 4. We have Field Hospital 4. Let's get rocket artillery, mobile rocket artillery. Why not? May as well. All right, thanks for watching in DFTBA.